A very good afternoon to all of you. Now, a very awaited topic, which is how do I get admissions to Delhi University this year? What would be the admission criteria for Delhi University 2022-2023? So, Delhi University has recently revealed what would be the admission criteria, and that's what we would be discussing today. So, the admissions would be based on the scores of CUET, the new examination which would be conducted, and the details for this examination would be set live today. So that's the common universities entrance test. As soon as the details are up, we would be discussing how would you need to prepare for that in detail. But for now, the Delhi University has already given the prior guidelines what they are looking for. So as already given in the CUET official notification, there would be 3 sections. Section 1, which would pertain to language. Section 2, which would pertain to the domain, and you can take a maximum of 6 domain, and section 3, which would be a general test. So now let's look into the guidelines from Delhi University. So the Delhi University guidelines say that the language would be a basic qualifying criteria across all streams, be it BA, BSc or BCom programs. You would have to qualify this language paper. General paper, which is paper 3, would be mandatory for all students appearing for BA program. So if you are trying to prepare for BA program, then you would have to appear for the last section, which is general section, and that would be counted towards your BA program. Those who are preparing for BSc, now those students would have to appear for at least 3 domains, and those would be either PCM or PCB. So you would have to opt for either physics, chemistry or mathematics, or physics, chemistry and biology, and then you would be deciding your BSc program based on that. 30% of the marks in any one language would be a qualifying criteria. So you would have to opt for at least one language, and 30% marks in that language would be the qualifying criteria. So that's another important aspect that has been mentioned by Delhi University. You need to obtain at least 30% marks in the languages. Okay. I'll be taking the questions simultaneously. So if you have any questions, any concerns, please raise there in the comment section. Now the next important thing is those who are taking admissions into languages program. Now let's say I want to take admission only into the language program. Now for the language program, if you are appearing for the basic qualifying language, that's one of the languages that you have opted for. Besides that, you are appearing for the language in which you want to do your bachelor's. Let's say for example, I want to appear for a bachelor's in French, and I am giving my language paper as French. Then I would be counted at a better step. Okay, so if you are having that subject in your CUET entrance, you would be counted at a better of position than others who have not opted for that subject. So if let's say there are 2 candidates, one candidate who has generally qualified the language paper and wants to take admission in BA French, but there is another candidate who has qualified the French paper, the French language along with the other subjects, and want to take admission, then the student who has qualified the French language would be given preference. Okay. Next important criteria has been released for BA Honors Economics. Now those who want to appear for BA Honors Economics, it's mandatory that you opt for mathematics as one of your papers. Note, despite you would be a student of Bachelor of Arts, if you are going for BA Honors Economics, it's mandatory that you appear for mathematics as one of your domain subjects. So out of the domain subjects that you choose, your one subject should be mathematics. That's very important. I have a question here from Avinash. I have done microwave engineering ME. Can I do PhD? I have done ME. Can I do PhD? Yes, definitely you can appear for PhD. But this session that we are conducting today is specifically meant for UG admissions. Students who have qualified their 12th or are appearing in their 12th examination right now, how would they join the college after 12th. So after 12th, you would have to appear this year for the entrance examination, which is the CUET examination. CUET is also conducted for your PhD. So definitely if you are planning to do PhD, you would have to appear for the CUET. If you want to go for central universities, if you want to go for IITs, you can do that through the GATE exam as well. Now here, there is another important thing that you need to understand. Now, the best scores would be considered for admission. So let's say you are appearing for languages paper. Maximum 6 subjects you can appear for, out of which one has to be language. Now, the best scores would be considered for admission. So best scores would be considered for admissions. If you are opting for more than one subjects, then you would be getting admission based on your best scores. For admissions through the category of sports or extracurricular activities, performance based test would also be there. So 25% weightage would be given to CUET, and those who are going in the sports category, 75% weightage would be given to performance based test. There would be 3 rounds of entrance, 3 rounds of counseling which would be done, and the last round would be the spot round. That means you would get the admission there and then itself. There is another question. Please explain the full details about the BA programs with respect to each subject. Yes, definitely. So whatever has been released by DU so far, we are discussing those, and definitely once the official notification for CUET is released, each of the universities would lay down their admission criteria. Now this process would be very similar to the process that happens in any of the foreign universities. Let's say we talk about United States. So you have SAT, and based on your SAT score you apply to various universities, and the same would happen here. So you have your CUET score. Based on your CUET score, you would have to apply to various universities. If there is a vacancy with the university, you would be given admission. If not, your second preference would be taken into account. So you would also get chance for second and third counseling as well. Now again, important thing is the supernumerary seats would also be filled only through the CUET. So everyone would have to appear through CUET. However, for the minority college, for example, Tegh Bahadur, Jesus Mary, those are some minority colleges for DU. Those minority colleges, 50% of the seats would be reserved, and the unreserved seats would again be filled through the CUET. So there is again the criteria that would be checked here. Also, NTA would be conducting this examination, and once this examination is done, the admission to the programs would be based on your basic domain. So let's say if you want to apply for BA Geography program, then it's a good idea to opt for Geography as one of the domain subjects while you are appearing for CUET. So before you are appearing for your CUET, you need to have a clear picture in mind which departments I need to apply for. And based on that, you would be checking in your domain subjects, and based on which you would also be selecting the departments. So let's say for Delhi University, they have brought that for BA Economics, mathematics is mandatory. Now this mathematics would be equivalent to a student who is appearing for mathematics from sciences background. So definitely you need to have a good command. Now similar guidelines would be released for different subjects. Let's say commerce, within sciences you also have the option for either biology, biochemistry, biotechnology during your domain test. So when you are appearing for your subject, you need to say that which subject you are appeared for, and that would make a significant impact on your score. Now when there is a tie breaking application, in that time your merit would be decided based on how the others have performed and what would be the situation that has been assigned to you. Okay, so those are some of the important guidelines that have been there. So based on a tie, if there is students are getting similar marks, there would be a tie breaking formula that would be devised by Delhi University, and that would be explained once the CUET the details notifications are released. Ahmed has a question: how many subjects or domains chosen in BA program I have? So you would have to mark your preference. Now, while appearing for the CUET examination, you can appear for 6 domains maximum. Okay, so if your subjects are history, polity, geography, English and Hindi, then let's say English or Hindi could be one of your papers in languages. If you want to appear for literature, then English literature would be a separate subject. If not, then you would have to have your domain subjects as history, polity and geography, and then you would also choose which departments to apply for. Let's say your best scores would be counted definitely. So if you are appearing for more than 3 domains, maximum you can appear for 6 domains, but minimum you have to appear for 3 domain papers. Now if you are appearing for more than 3 domains, then your best 3 domain scores would be counted. Okay, so that's one thing. Now again, based on your subjects, you would be applying to the university. So let's say you appeared with history, political science and geography. Now you have applied to Delhi University with these subjects, and to other universities, other central universities as well with these subjects. Now based on the cutoff, you would be assigned whether you would be given admissions to geography, polity or history. So based on the merit, based on the cutoff, you would be given the chance. So this time the percentage based system has been ruled out totally from Delhi University admission process. The complete admission process would be on the basis of CUET examination only. The CUET examination details are set to be released today. It's not yet out. Once it is released, we would be covering a detailed session on the depth of the notification and the intricacies which you need to take care. However, for now, since it's based on only class 12 syllabus, prepare well with your class 12 syllabus. Make sure that every point is covered and none of the point is left unturned, and your NCERTs are covered in detail and totality. So that was for this session. We would be meeting soon again once the official notification for CUET is released. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.